With active weather and storms in the forecast recently, we've seen tornadoes, and a very specific type of tornado formed near Joplin yesterday known as a landspout. High winds, hail, and a few tornadoes have been common in Missouri this severe weather season, and storms yesterday produced an uncommon type of tornado known as a landspout. Now, yesterday's landspout was created by a very specific atmospheric setup where we did have a boundary tracking through the area. Not this typical stronger setup, though, that we would see for tornadoes. Really, this was just produced by the wind directions coming in from opposite directions. That generates rotation there along that boundary, and that air begins to rise. It will actually pull this landspout up from the ground to the cloud. That's really one of those biggest differences between the landspout and tornadoes. More classic tornadoes, landspouts are a type of tornado, and again, it's really due to where that circulation is surface-based up to the cloud. Tornadoes, that cyclone, that rotating cyclone is in the storm, and that reaches down to the ground. So very similar here, but really the setup with landspouts is much weaker. That's what we also saw yesterday with the very weak returns on radar. This is a look at wind speeds out from Springfield's radar yesterday afternoon, where green is toward the radar, red is away. When those are really close together, that's where we are watching rotation. Those, again, opposing wind directions meeting is going to cause the air to spin. We did see a very faint return of that, but really you'll notice here on radar, if we weren't looking for it, it would be very hard to see this. And thankfully, we did have viewer video of this landspout. That's what was allowed us to track this and warn this for a tornado warning. Again, it is a type of tornado, but thankfully, due to those weaker winds, they are usually weaker tornadoes. As severe weather season continues, these storms are a reminder to stay weather aware and have several ways to receive weather alerts. These storms recently have just been a sign of the very active severe weather season we are right in the middle of. May is actually our climatologically highest risk for tornadoes in mid-Missouri, so make sure that you're staying weather aware. Reporting for tonight's ABC 17 Storm Track Insider, I'm meteorologist Nate Splater.